With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
Opening statements planned for this afternoon in the murder trial of 30-year-old Xandria Harris. Harris is accused of the December 2021 shooting death of Bradley Police Sergeant Marlene Rittmanic and wounding of her then-partner, Officer Tyler Bailey. Jury selection in the case ended yesterday evening with Judge Kathy Bradshaw Elliott setting opening statements for 1:30 this afternoon. Some 200 jurors were interviewed to seat the 12 jurors and 6 alternates for the trial. Harris's then-boyfriend, Darius Sullivan, has already been convicted for his part in the crime. He's serving his life sentence. Harris' trial expected to run through August 21st. Kankakee County Sheriff's Police reporting a sex arrest. Deputies say Jason A. Reid of rural Kankakee was arrested Wednesday following an investigation into allegations brought to light by a private, out-of-state group. Reports say those allegations led to the arrest of Reid for grooming, indecent solicitation of a minor, and solicitation to meet a minor. Officials say Reid was on pretrial release in another case when he was arrested. Deputies say that they continue to investigate the case. Lake County Indiana Fair kicks off outside Crown Point today. Marketing coordinator Nikki Gladstone tells us about some of the events going on.
All of our 4-H animals will be moving in, and we'll start with our showcases and our exhibitions in the 4-H arenas. We also have our all-breed classic horse show that will go on this weekend. And then we actually have an AC/DC band that will be playing in our grandstands, and it will be starting off with a ZZ Top cover band.
Lake County Fair runs through the 16th. You can get more details on their website. Kankakee City Police called to a fight between 2 employees at a business in the 1700 block of East Maple Street early Thursday morning. Jake Lamore has that story.
Rob, according to reports, officers arrived on the scene just after midnight Thursday and could see glass on the ground from a broken window in front of the business. When officers entered through the main door, they could see what appeared to be blood all over the floor in the front lobby. Allegedly, 2 workers got into an argument over cleaning a workstation involving a mop. A witness told police both employees went through the front window at the same time, and it was hard to tell who the main aggressor was in the fight. Both were sent to a local hospital to be treated for their injuries. No charges have been filed at this time, pending further investigation. I'm Jake Clamore.
Gladiolus Festival continues today in downtown Momence. Marketing coordinator for the fest, Samantha Sykes, has a rundown of today's events.
Come and join us at the Momence Gladiola Festival. We have a tie-dye event going on from noon to 4 p.m. at the reviewing stand on Washington Street. 3 o'clock starts the Glad Run for the kids. Registration starts at 1:30. 5:30 starts the parade of old cars. 6 o'clock Main Street Parade. And then the carnival's open on Friday from 6:30 to 11 p.m. Again, wristbands being $30 for unlimited rides. And then join us down at the River Street Stage, 8 p.m. till midnight. And we've got Naughty playing. Entry fee for that is $5. It must be 21 to get in there. And the beer garden opens up at 7:30.
Gladfest runs through Sunday. Gas prices are coming down. AAA says the average cost for a gallon of regular no-lead gas, $4.28 across the land of Lincoln. That's 8 cents cheaper than it was a week ago. They say gas in the Kankakee area running $4.25 on average, about 9 cents a gallon cheaper than at this time last week. Gallon of gas in Iroquois County set you back $4.18 on average, $4.26 a gallon on average in Ford County, $4.08 in Grundy, $4.18 in Will County. Across the state line, AAA says a gallon of gas set you back $3.50 on average in Newton County, $3.58 in Benton County, $3.62 in Jasper County. AAA says a gallon of gas running $3.52 a gallon on average across the Hoosier State. Earlier this week, Indiana Governor Mike Braun extended that state's suspension of their taxes on gasoline. Let's find out now what's going on around the area this weekend. With a look at a few of the events, here's Angelina Gear, Executive Director of Visit Kankakee County.
Your weekend adventure starts at the 88th Annual Momence Gladiolus Festival. Now through Sunday, enjoy parades, carnival rides, flea markets, live music, and family fun in downtown Moments. Friday night, head to the Grove in Bourbonnais for Fridays After 5, featuring the Jolly Ringwalds, food trucks, cold drinks, and free admission. On Saturday, enjoy Boathouse Rock at Knack Brewing in Kankakee, with live music, food and drinks supporting the historic boathouse at the Currents of Kankakee Riverwalk. Then Sunday, visit Wings and Wheels at the Greater Kankakee Airport for a pancake breakfast, live music, vendors, and an impressive vehicle display benefiting Project Headspace and Timing. Plan your weekend at visitkankakeecounty.com.
Monee Police investigating after money was stolen from a gaming cafe on Monee-Manhattan Road. In a press release, Monee PD say it was just after 6 o'clock yesterday morning. 3 men dressed all in black with hoodies and masks broke into a gaming cafe in the 5600 block of Monee-Manhattan Road and took 2 cash boxes. Reports say that the police caught up with the trio as they got in their car and took off. Officers chased the car on I-57 until they ended the chase near I-80 because of speeds and increased traffic. Monee Police say they continue to investigate the theft. An Illinois House committee is launching an investigation into State Representative Carol Ammons. During the hearing yesterday, committee chair, State Representative Curtis Tarver, said that they shouldn't take this matter lightly.
This process is reserved for actions so egregious, so contrary to the core values of this institution, that we must act immediately to restore public trust.
Ammons and her husband, Champaign County Clerk Aaron Ammons, were indicted last month on charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to obstruct justice. Federal prosecutors say the Urbana Democrat is accused of directing state grant money to her daughter, taking kickbacks on bogus campaign expenses, and lying to the FBI. The probe could result in a reprimand, a censure, or removal from office. And those water restrictions put in place earlier this week in the city of Braidwood have been lifted. Braidwood officials Monday asked city residents to reduce the amount of water they use by delaying watering their lawn or washing their car because of problems with the main water well. Officials say those problems were taken care of by Tuesday evening. Water levels are back to normal. In sports, Cubs won yesterday while the Sox lost. Cardinals had the day off. Cubs beat the Blue Jays 3-2 in 11 innings in a makeup game Thursday afternoon. Cubs visit Kansas City starting tonight. White Sox were swept by the Red Sox following a 12-11-13 inning loss in Boston. The Sox host Cleveland tonight. St. Louis Cardinals were off yesterday. They host the Rockies starting this evening. Bears training camp continues with open practices today and tomorrow. The Sky hosts the Fever tomorrow afternoon. Chicago Fire FC won the first game in Leagues Cup group play for them. Their next match coming up on Sunday. And NASCAR returns this weekend after taking last week off. They're at the Iowa Corn 350 this Sunday. That is a look at news and sports here on this Friday. Have a good rest of your day and a great weekend. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
In honor of my grandfather, Franklin Weber's recent passing, we're revisiting the pilot episode of This One Time in Kankakee.
This one time in Kankakee, I was run over with a tractor.
Featuring unreleased audio and new details, it's the story of a father's sacrifice that brought my grandfather 93 beautiful years. Listen now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.